Anyways,
Anyways, welcome to the HNA podcast, where we talk about sports, the weather, and other such stupid activities of the world. And so, yeah, here we are. It's just me and Bjorn. Andrew,
yep,
Andrew is on I should say, a date with destiny.
that's not her name. I don't even know what her name is.
Hey, well, and Destiny's not a person. I was joking, like on a cool quest, but no, he's just on a date. So,
Yeah, not nearly as epic, I'd say,
but still good,
as a
still
quest.
good.
Yeah, yeah, still good. So what we have an urgent thing to discuss. We talked about this earlier,
Hmm.
but we just brought it up. We got to think of things for him to talk about. Because remember, he was like, "I'm really
Oh
nervous. I
yes,
was shaking
yes,
in my baby seal leather boots about how to talk to this girl." You
yes.
know. So what we have to do is talk about some things that he needs to say, and then we can text them to him right now.
So some techniques we could use. Oh man, that is tough.
Gaslighting. That's a
Yeah,
technique.
yeah. Like you look really pretty. That's a bit mean.
No, that one's awesome.
Um. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just realizing that was really mean.
Step one to gaslight them. Say, wow, you're really attractive.
Um. Okay. Things to say. Things to say. What do you say to a woman on a date? Do you like Zelda?
What's your favorite video game?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Have you beaten all of the Call of Duty Zombies levels?
Um,
What's the highest level that you've lasted to on Call of Duty Zombies?
what's
Black
the
Ops 2,
what's the
preferably.
destructive power of 1 pound of C4?
Yeah. The
Riddle me
the
that, Batman.
let's see, what else? Yeah, tell me um the horsepower output of a 1975 Camaro.
Mm. What's the square footage of your dream house?
Hmm. These are all very important questions. Um, Now this one kind of gets into more like realistic.
Oh,
How much can you
ooh.
curl? And if it's less than 30 pounds, when will you be leaving the state? Hopefully soon.
Yeah, that's. I shouldn't say anything. I have a lot of women in my life that I could. My mom curl 30 pounds? I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
Hmm. Knowing your mom, I don't know.
I don't. eh, I don't think so.
That one's a toss up.
But to be fair, women don't need strength.
I mean, yeah, just look at the forest, Sons of the Forest gameplay. That four-legged chick walking around, three-legged
Oh,
chick, she doesn't need strength. She's got
she
speed,
she does have strength. I've been reading.
emotional, emotional strength.
You know how they have shorts on the stats of who's stronger.
Yeah.
Um, they have one with her with Calvin and her,
her and
and
Kelvin.
then intelligence goes to her, and then Calvin gets I think they call it retard strength.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Honestly, pretty accurate. I was watching Soup earlier. You know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hell yeah,
when
brother.
I first saw the Forest gameplay from him, and then you brought it up, and I was like, "Oh, that's the game that Soup played." Um, and then we started playing that one, and then he put out a video I think today called "Femboys of the Forest,"
Mhm.
and he had like I don't know if it was a mod or what, but it was like a big head mode. So all the characters' heads were like 5 times as big as they should have been, and it was the weirdest looking thing. Kelvin was looking extra dumb, extra
You,
brain damaged.
you look in the trees above you, and you just see three heads.
Dude, yeah, all the cannibals had huge heads, even the eyeless, like the blind mutants or whatever, and it was pretty spooky. Not as spooky as the normal gameplay, but Um, but yeah, still pretty spooky. They started beating up the chick. They were like she like ran up or whatever, and then Soup was like, "Don't kill her!" and then, like throw the spear. And then just like she was on the ground, and they were just like beating her with sticks and stuff. So
Did
yeah,
you
pretty
spoil
brutal.
the gameplay and gameplay? Did you spoil it, boy?
No, they didn't. They didn't get past where we are at, and I
Mm.
was kind of worried because I thought they were gonna like they were playing, and it was pretty similar to how we played, like same helicopter location, same caves, all that stuff. And they found the lake where our house is at, and they were like, "Oh, we should build here," and they didn't. But I was like, "Oh, what the? Are we not unique? Are we just sheeple?"
Dude, kind of.
So
Now that I think about it, I bet you a lot of people build in that same location.
yeah, it's a cool spot. So
Oh, wait. Oh, this is a good idea. Why don't we explain the forest to everybody who hasn't played it or doesn't know about it? And then
many viewers.
we go over in real life. Like, what are 5 things you would bring into the forest?
Okay, yeah. Do you want to explain what the game is then?
Um,
I guess that would be worthwhile.
I'll try. I'll try. So
I believe in
basically,
you.
I won't go with the backstory of this, but basically, you're in a helicopter flying over this island, and then somehow the helicopter crashes. Okay, and you
hmm
crash into the island, and you wake up, you get out of the water, you swim to the surface, and you had a buddy in the helicopter with you, and he's mm,
He's
it's tough for me to say, but he has severe brain damage. Severe brain damage. Like you have to give him certain tasks, and he could barely get those tasks done. But anyways, you're on the island and you're at the beach picking up whatever stuff crashed from the helicopter. You look around you, you see some weird looking creature. Human, no clothes, maybe a rag or some random bones on his skin. Um, and you see him looking at you behind a tree, like Gollum, just peeking at you, just looking at you,
mhm.
seeing what you taste like. So you look back at him and then he scurries off. So you're like, huh, that was weird. So you go and chop down a few trees, you go build a house, and next thing you know, you look up above you. There's 2 of them in a tree watching you, looking straight down at you, wondering what you taste like. So then you back up, you get back in your house and you go to bed, you wake up, walk around, you go into a cave. And in that cave is some weird creature that kind of looks like a, anyways, it looks like a mouth like this, but flipped around through the whole length of the body and has teeth in it. That's how I'm going to describe it. But anyways, it's an island full of weird cannibal humans that just want to eat you or kill you or whatever. But a lot of the techniques of them, they like to hide behind things and they like to get in trees and just watch you for a while, or you like to get in big groups and ambush you and surround you. And there's also these mutants that are cannibals, but just different and weird. And they're just stronger and bigger. So yeah, basically it's an island full of cannibals and like monsters, basically. So that's basically all it
Mm,
is.
yeah, horror survival game. It's pretty
I would
sick.
highly recommend. Highly recommend. Great game. Great game. Incredible.
Here, move your mic a little further from your mouth. Yeah,
How's
that's really
that,
good.
baby? Oh, thank you, sweetie.
So pretty good. Wow. Yeah.
Anyways,
So yeah, horror survival game, pretty fun. You can build. Do you think there's? I'm trying to think back to the first one, and there was a lot of stuff in there where it was um, like you could catch rain, you could there's like the sleds for collecting logs and sticks and stuff.
mm,
There's the glider, all those things. And I'm thinking to this new one, and I'm not seeing any of that stuff, you know,
mhm. Yeah, I haven't seen any of it, but to be fair, it is early. What is it
early
called?
access.
Yeah, and the other one was already it's already been refined and everything for 5 years, I think.
Mm.
So it kind
Yeah,
of makes
that's
sense
fair.
why. But they got a new update coming out, I think in like 2 weeks. That'll have a
Yeah,
lot of stuff.
yeah. I don't know. I hope that it has a lot of the stuff that the original had
Mm-hmm,
because
mm-hmm.
this has some good features where it's like it's easier to build things, um, like basic things.
Hmm.
But the first one had like the recipes for building complex things, and
Hmm.
this one doesn't have as many of those, you know,
Hmm. You kind of just have to put it together instead of just throwing down a blueprint and then like the
and then
item
filling it up.
shows up. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you had to if you were in the situation, if you were not if you were Kelvin, but if you were the other guy, the main
Not
character,
Brandon.
what would you bring?
Yes,
Or okay,
gamers.
or well, we'll make this quick because you already did kind of a survival themed episode,
Mm, mm.
but there's like you have the survival thing, you have the axe or whatever, and the GPS. Are we including that in real life scenario?
How about let's just say you just show up in plain clothes. Like let's just say you're working a 9 to 5, you randomly show up there, but
Hmm.
nothing in your pockets. Like let's say you don't have your phone, or if you have a knife in your pocket, you have nothing. You just have to pick 5 items.
Hmm. Well, that's the scenario for the show Alone. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I like alone.
Yeah, that one is a good one. Um, I firearm for sure. Axe,
But then you also, with the firearm, ammo is separate.
ammo is separate,
And let's say you can only, I mean, we can't just say like 10,000 rounds. Like, let's just say,
like a box.
like, oh my gosh, yeah. Ooh, that's low. Yeah. Let's say like an AR. You take an AR and then 100 rounds.
I would do like a 308 rifle with 50 rounds. Um, an axe. So that's three things, right?
Like a hatchet or like
Um,
a full on, like big axe.
probably probably a medium sized axe.
Fair.
Um, so that's four things, right? No, that's three
It's three.
things.
Three.
Yeah, three things. A tarp and a water filter.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Now I'm gonna one up you. Okay, so an AR, which mine, um, which that comes with a box of ammo or 100. What did we decide?
That's like 50.
So 50 rounds.
Uh-huh.
Um, a lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so hard. This is so hard. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh
What
man.
else? And what else?
Probably an axe. Same thing as Bjorn. An axe.
Mm-hmm.
And then sounds crazy, but a metal canteen.
Hmm. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I wouldn't have
And then a
in my
tarp.
situation, I wouldn't have a way to hold the water that I
Hold
filtered.
hold it or boiled. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. You don't need to boil it because you have a water filter.
Yeah, but it's like yeah, I don't know. I think that I would have to maybe like cut a part of the tarp and use that as like a water skin maybe.
Mm.
Um or something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
Um
550 cord. Get rid of the freaking tarp.
mm, that's fair. Yeah. It's an interesting one because like I don't know if you would need the lighter, if because there's other ways to light a fire than just a lighter. The lighter is super useful, right? And it's like a, super easy way
Mm-hmm.
to get fire going.
I'll be honest, if I had to do it
But
by like the bow thing and whatever, I think it'd take me 2 or 3 days to be able to get it down.
yeah, hmm. Honestly, I don't think five things is enough. Like if I'm thinking about like my, me every day, if everyday me was like dropped off in the middle of nowhere or whatever, or I woke up in the middle of a forest. The thing like if I could pick five things plus what I normally have on me, Like I always have like a pocket knife. Um, I always have, just little things, right, that would be useful. Um, because like for starting a fire, I know I forget all the techniques, but like there's one where you cut like little circular holes with a knife. And then you have like the sawdust, whatever, in there, and then you stick a stick in there, and then you do the thing. Um, or I think you just have the just the holes, and you fit the stick in there, and that
Mhm.
just adds more friction or whatever. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It'd be an interesting one. Now to change the scenario, because we've already done the survival talk in our first episode, what if you came down, right, onto this island and there was a populace of
Oh no.
of natives
Oh
that were
no.
not enlightened to like a Stone Age tribe, and you come down, and it's not like Sentinel Island where they're like, you know, they'll just kill you on the spot. It's like um it's the good ending where they're like, oh, this person is holy. They've come down or whatever. Maybe you
Mhm.
have like a light or something and you're like, fire, that sort of thing. Maybe you have a grenade and you just blow it up and they're like, oh my gosh, he's so powerful. That sort of thing.
You trick them.
What
Like,
would you do? What would you do if you were the ruler of a Stone Age civilization?
oh man, I would wage war against civilization.
The
California, you're next.
you'd like you'd raise up your Stone Age army, build ships, and go invade the mainland United States.
Bunch of people in like bikinis and swimsuits are like, what the hell is that? Is that a Viking ship? They just see me shirtless on the front of it, hitting my chest like a gorilla, and a bunch of
Jeez.
Calvins getting ready for war, taking like
Oh,
mushrooms and shit.
no, that would be pretty sick, I'd
Uh,
say.
that would be epic, epically horrendous
Yeah. No,
until the
but for
cops showed
real,
up.
like realistically speaking, what would you do if you were in charge of that? The Stone Age people.
I mean, I definitely try to advance them,
Hmm.
or maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I would just embrace being a leader of these low intelligence people and just be
Hmm.
happy.
Yeah.
Technology brings me pain, suffering, but
Yeah. Well, it's
simple
not,
lifestyle.
yeah. I mean, but it's not like they're going to be able to produce smartphones and stuff.
Fine by me. Just make me sad. I'm just
Fair
happy.
enough.
We're going to build a giant farm and we're just going to farm tons of shit and just be happy, be
You're going to
merry.
introduce agriculture to them.
Yes. And I'm going to introduce peace. Peace. We have no enemies. We only have allies. So then I can
Now
live the
that's
rest of my
wholesome.
life in peace. Yes. Yes. And so I also don't have to work a 9 to 5. Just work on the farm for the rest of my life and hang out with all the indigenous people, show them magic tricks,
Yep.
wage war against other indigenous people.
I thought you said that you wanted to promote peace.
I do. But sometimes I need some fun. Come on.
Oh my gosh. You
I
know,
every 10 years, I want a little bit of blood and action. So every 10 years, we wage war against the next community across the street. I don't know.
yeah, across the way, go camp to camp.
How about you, Bjorn? What would you do as their leader? Lead them to hell
Mm,
or to heaven?
heaven, of course. No, I don't want to end up like, because there's like some Christian missionary dude who went to like that Sentinel
Oh,
Island place,
yes, yes.
and he got wrecked. Plus, he was a pervert.
He was?
Yeah, yeah, that's one of the things. That's one of the reasons why they messed him up. He's going around like measuring people and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Like, like I want
dudes,
more
yeah.
detail. Like everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. He was
Oh.
going around like he was being like he was like, "Oh, it's for science. It's for science." But it's like, no, I don't think this was for science. I
Let me
think he
bang your
just wanted to.
wife. Let me bang your wife for
He's
science,
like,
bro.
I need to see just like how the Stone Age culture accepts my Western techniques. Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, freaking gross. And then they were like, maybe this guy's not a cool dude. Let's kill him. So I don't want to end up like that guy. I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna be scientific about it.
Mhm.
Um, I'm gonna I'm assuming that I'm going to end up as the leader or whatever, because that's what the scenario is. Um, if they don't have agriculture, we're going to get some agriculture going, even though I know next to nothing about agriculture besides Minecraft. Um, they'll build hoes. I'll teach them how to build gardening tools. Maybe even how to harvest ore. I could bring them into the Bronze Age. Think of that.
Hmm. Okay, okay. That's a pretty big claim. I'll admit
That is a
that.
pretty big claim because I don't know how to make bronze, let alone steel. Um, I would probably, and I won't be able to communicate with them either. I don't know their language, so I'll be just
Let's
like,
just say you do. Let's just say you do. We're the leader, anyways.
no, I'll point. I'll point. I'll be like, okay, it's in the dirt. Just dig, and it's in there somewhere. Just
That's
follow my
hor
lead.
that's horrible, but that reminds me, like at work, I
Mhm.
sometimes work with Mexicans and
Mhm.
I have to go pick up material or whatever, so I bring the trailer and like they don't
Mhm.
speak any English. I'm like, hey, 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 this trailer, point. They're like, oh, okay. I'm like, yes, good job.
Dude, I could totally see you like trying to communicate with people who don't speak English.
It's bad.
Like,
I always feel mean. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just, this onto that and don't hit my truck, please.
yeah. I think it's interesting, like how people like I've noticed this when people are trying to speak to somebody who doesn't speak their language and they don't understand. It's like, hey, can you tell me where the nearest gas station is? And the person's like, hmm, Monday, KTiste, you know, and
It's
then
so
the person's
confusing.
like, where is the gas station? It's like, that's not gonna help. You're just saying the same thing but slower, you know?
Try to act it out, like pull the gas out, and
You're
then they
like,
think you're like doing something. Like, have you seen Lone Survivor?
yeah.
He's asking for a knife.
Mhm.
Remember in the end, and then the kid brings him a chicken. He's like, "No, a knife."
Knife, knife. Yeah,
Curse language barriers, people.
yeah. Everyone needs to just learn languages. It's
That's the
easy.
border we should bring down.
The language barrier, just get
Yes.
rid of all cultural differences. You're like, hey, your culture gone. Get rid of it. You speak
Trash.
English now.
All of you speak English. I think that's what is the most common language throughout the whole world.
Probably English. Not most common if you because I mean China and India just have such big populations,
Mhm.
and so many of them don't speak English. So Chinese is probably the most popular language, but the most widely used language is probably English.
So, it goes English and then Mandarin Chinese and then yeah, and then the list just goes down. Huh. But
Yeah.
English and Mandarin are like neck and neck. And then yeah, they're really close to each
Mm.
other.
Yeah, because I know a lot of Chinese people learn English. I know a lot of Indian people learn English. Um, I mean, India was a British colony at one point, you know,
Mhm.
um, and a lot of Africa, obviously. Um, Not a lot of English in South America. They don't really have a need to learn a whole lot of English.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, but like all of Scandinavia, they all basically speak English in addition to their native tongue.
Way to go, Brits,
Yeah, for real.
and your crooked teeth.
Do you know the movie RRR? Have you heard of that one?
I don't recall.
It's a Indian movie.
Oh, what am I looking at? What the hell?
Okay, so okay, hear me out. So I learned about this from Corridor Digital, the people who did that AI anime thing that I sent you. Um, and they do like a VFX artist react sort of thing. And so they were looking at the special effects and the like like the stereotype for Indian action movies, right? How they're just like over the top, like that sort of thing.
Terrible CGI.
Some of them, yeah. So this movie, it's very similar, super over the top, like basically anime but real sort of thing. Um, and this movie, it's like over 3 hours. It's over 3 hours long. It's about this guy who's a cop and basically on the side of the British government because it's during the time that India is a colony. And so he's a cop. And then there's this other guy. Oh, well, the cop, I should say, also has he's like fire themed, basically. Um, like there's a lot of like fire motifs like surrounding him. That's kind of how you know they're talking about him is he's associated with fire. And then there's this other guy who he lives in the forest in this remote village. And so he's in this forest and he's trying to rescue this girl that was kidnapped from their village by the British. And he's kind of water themed. He's got a lot of water motifs. And so these are the two sides of the story. And so the fire guy is for the British, and the water guy hates the British, but they're both Indian. And there's this big crazy scene where they like rescue a child from being crushed by a flaming train car, where like the fire guy like rides a horse across this bridge one way, and the water guy like um rides a motorcycle in the opposite direction, and they're both tied together with a rope. They jump off either side of the bridge like full speed and swing and like grab the kid out of the way. And then like one of them has the Indian flag and he like drags it through the water of the river under the bridge like as they're swinging. And then he like catches the kid from the water guy, and then the water guy grabs the flag and then wraps it around himself as he passes through the fire from the train car or whatever, and then like swing back together, like grab hands in the like most macho way ever.
Romance.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I think it's like for like a half hour after that, it's like them like frolicking pretty much, like becoming buddies.
So
It's
it's
really weird.
is this an Avatar breakoff story or like side story?
Yeah, it's Avatar Last Airbender, the sequel,
Oh my, the
version.
Indian version.
Yeah, it's like, you go to Blockbuster or whatever, and you come home, you're like, wait a minute, this is an Avatar.
I'll be honest. This movie sounds stupid, but I want to watch it.
Honestly, it's one of those movies like where it's it's pretty cringe in a lot of places. Um, because it's just so like over the top. There's also dancing like musical numbers where they're all like dancing and singing and like it's weird. But it was like I think it's nominated for an Oscar, maybe.
An Oscar?
Um, yeah, and
Wow.
it's like there's like a bit kind of a twist. I guess, that happens. Um, so I don't know if you have like 3.5 hours to kill, and
Three
you're
and a half hours?
I don't know if it's 3.5, but it's over 3 hours. I know that. Um, but like if you and Haley are like, oh yeah, I don't have anything going on, I just want to kind of watch a crazy movie that I wouldn't otherwise watch. That one might be a decent pick.
It's 3 hours and 7 minutes. Damn.
Yeah, yeah. Have a lot of refreshments if you're going to watch that one.
Wow. Oh my gosh. It's hard to think of that because even Avatar, the new Avatar movie, I got bored like while we were watching it. Like in some
Oh,
parts, I got bored because it was so long.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Didn't Andrew fall asleep when we were watching that one?
That's every movie he falls asleep, I feel like.
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry, Andrew. You fall
Sorry,
asleep in
Andrew.
movies.
You don't really have a good history with us and watching something.
Come on, man. Get it together.
Yeah, you need to watch all of Neon Genesis alone so you know what we talk about now.
You can watch it in English
And now that
if you want.
you do watch it, we're not going to talk about it ever again.
Precisely. Yeah. We want you to it's like Logan with Sea of Thieves. It's like, here, try this game. Or no, no, no. It's like Logan with the original Forest. That's a better example. Because like we played it a bunch, then we talked him into like getting it, and then we never played it again.
It was kind of mean, but it's so true.
Yeah, I asked him about the new Forest game, and I was like, "Yo, are you gonna like um get this game with us? It would be pretty fun." He was like, "I don't know. Why would I spend $30 on a game I'm never gonna play?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Kind of sad, but
Apex.
fair."
Apex is his baby girl.
Yep. He still plays a lot of Apex. Yeah. Dude, I was surprised. So, kind of going back to the video game talk, the games that I've been playing recently, um, which hasn't been very much. I haven't been playing a whole lot of video games. But it's like Skyrim, and it was Sea of Thieves with you guys like a few weeks ago, but that's kind of tapered off. Like I tried playing Sea of Thieves with my brother the other day, and we like sunk a ship or two, and it was like, oh, this is fun. And then we got sunk, and I was like, man, this is pissing me off, you know? Like Sea of Thieves is just so like frustrating sometimes.
Oh,
Um,
it pisses me off so many times.
yeah, yeah, I can only take so much. But after I tried playing Sea of Thieves with him, we played some Halo, and dude, I'm like, why did I stop playing Halo, like the OG ones? Because there's a community for the Master Chief Collection where you can always find games. They're stable, like it's not some buggy thing that's not going to work, like Titanfall 2. Um, you know, and so today I was playing some Halo 3. It's just so much fun. Like, um, I don't know, it's just such a good game. It's so well rounded. Um, and I also the other day we had a boys' night, I guess you could call it, like me and my roommates. Um, and like one of my roommates brought his Xbox out, I brought my Xbox out. We all played Call of Duty Zombies, Black Ops 2.
Did they
And
suck?
so well, yeah, we got to round 19. Me and Logan were on the same TV with one of our other roommates.
Well, how
We had to
bad?
carry.
Like if you could think of the worst person we
Mm,
know at zombies, are they worse or better than that person?
they're pretty bad. Well, let's be honest. um, no, but we had a really good time playing Black Ops 2 Zombies, and then we did 8-player Halo as well, which was super fun. Um, and me and Logan were talking about it. Like, it's just so like there was this era of gaming, like in the early 2000s, that was almost seemed perfect. It's like because Logan's dad, he had like 3 or 4 copies of Halo 2, and so people would bring their Xboxes over. Everybody would load up Halo 2 on the TVs. You have like 16 people all playing the same game, um, just having a good time. And that's something that um, we kind of got the tail end of.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
but we weren't really in the heyday, like especially with Halo. Like I didn't really get into it until I was like 13, 14. Um, and you know, so I really missed the mark. I missed the peak of Halo 3, which was like 2008, 2009, and then Halo Reach as well, which came out in 2010. Um, but like we tried to emulate it a little bit. Like I remember going over to Logan's house um, with Sam. Sam would bring his Xbox, I'd bring mine. We'd all bring our own TVs, play like Battlefield 1 or Apex. We played some Halo as well. Um, but games like that, games like Super Smash Bros, where it's like you're all in the same place, there's just a different energy to it. Like it's fun
Mhm.
playing the forest like online with you guys, and it's
Way
super
better
nice,
altogether.
especially because we're far away, you
Uh-huh.
know, like it's hard we're not able to go play games split screen and stuff. But those split screen games are so much fun. Like Halo 3, 8 players, two TVs is awesome.
We ought, we really ought to do that. We only have four people. I mean, maybe we could
Mhm.
convince Sam to do it
Yeah, I think Sam would be down for at least for a little bit.
if he was in town.
hmm Yeah, and I mean, I was talking with Matt as well, and because he's still down in Utah.
Is he a
Um,
subscriber?
no, he's not. So we
Oh,
could talk bad
okay.
about him. No, no. But I was talking to him, and he was asking me when I was coming back down. Um, and they're all into Halo. Like that's one of the things that I was talking to Logan about with because I was playing split screen Halo 4 at Matt's house with all those guys in that friend group,
Hmm.
and it was awesome. Like we loaded up the 360, threw in the disc, you know, and it was a blast. So I think if we could get some people together, I think, and have a real good time.
And wage war, like friend group against friend group.
Yeah, yeah, we could wait. We could wait war against each other.
I don't know how good that would go off because we got, okay, no offense to you, Andrew. No offense, okay?
Oh
But
boy.
we have three decent players.
Oh no.
Um, I would rate him. I really want to be humble. Probably probably Bjorn 6, me and Logan 5, and Andrew
Tread lightly.
point 0.8, 3.8, 3.8. Wait, not point 0.8. No, no, no.
Oh
3.8
no.
or 4. No, probably 4.
It depends
No.
on the game.
Yeah,
It
it really
depends on the
does
game.
depend on the game. Because like the forest, like you're good at that game. It's just the PvP.
I don't know about that. He got kidnapped by the cannibals before either of us. So
But you did get kidnapped earlier.
I did get kidnapped today when we were playing.
So I guess that bumps me up a point. So I guess I'm a 6 and Logan's
Hey,
a
whoa, whoa,
5.
whoa. Like we said, it depends on the game. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Actually, never mind.
No.
I guess we could all that's an unfair scale. I guess we're all 5. But in
Yeah. If you look at if you
certain
all games,
games,
yeah. Like Logan, he's definitely better than me at this point in Apex. I would say when Apex came out, we were even. He's definitely pulled ahead of me in that regard. You're the best out of all of us with Apex.
thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
yes. And Andrew he does really well actually in Apex. Like when I've played with him and Logan,
Mhm.
um, he does pretty good. Like we're really good at communicating and moving around and stuff. Like I think we got like third or second a couple of times. Um, and I mean, granted, we weren't playing. Actually, no, yeah, well, we were in pubs, so it wasn't like super intense or anything, but we did pretty good. Um, and then like RS2 Vietnam, um, like
He's
he's
better
pretty
than
good at
me at
that game
that.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely better at kind of the more like slow paced like simulation type games. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, but if he just gets a good PC and gets Sea of Thieves on there, our crew would be much more successful, I
I think
think.
that's half the issue. I think it's half the issues. Maybe is
Yes.
just his PC, and
Hmm.
he's only as good as his PC will let it be.
Hmm.
But this
Yeah.
could be even worse.
If he's running at 15 frames per second, how can you expect him to,
Hmm.
pull no scopes on Sea of Thieves? You
But
can't.
this may be worse for us though, because he may be at a 5 on everything else, and we're all on a 5. But he may like skyrocket to an 8 and just be like completely different and
It's like you guys are
incredible.
garbage at this game. How did
Like
I?
holy shit! I thought I was
I'm
bad. You guys
carrying
are
you
like
all the time.
terrible.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like right now, we think that he's just like, not as good in some of the games, but he's playing on a screen maybe this big. He's like squinting to try and make out like what's on the screen,
He
and his
he's
mouse
he's
is literally like leaving pieces as
he's
he like
mobile
tries to. Yeah, he's
playing
playing on his
mobile.
phone. He's playing Sea of Thieves on his phone. Could you imagine?
Where's the ship? I can't
I
see
tried
shit.
I tried hitting E for the ladder, but I don't have a keyboard. Yeah,
Rip, rip. No
yeah.
hard feelings, Andrew. No hard feelings. You are good.
See, Andrew, it's not you, it's us. Okay? You I'm not gonna continue what I was going to say.
I want to know.
Oh
I'm
no, I'll
confused.
pass. I'll pass.
I mean, I do think maybe we've put more time into it
Yeah,
than
that's a fair.
games.
Yeah.
Like with Apex, I've put more time than Logan or Bjorn or Andrew or Sam.
Hmm.
So obviously I'm better. That sounded
Hmm.
really cocky. Oh my gosh.
No, you're good. I think you can say that.
But like I think that's it because I don't think Andrew has spent a lot of time playing games. I don't think he grew up playing as many games as us.
We're not playing the same games. Like I remember the
Yeah.
reason why I became friends with Andrew is getting into the deep HNA lore. Um, like it was in junior high or whatever, and we had the same gym class. And the reason why we started talking to each other, well, we had a mutual friend, um, but we also were talking to each other about video games. He would tell me about Rainbow Six Siege because that game had just come out, and so he would like tell me about that game, and I thought it was super cool. I had never played it. I still haven't played it actually. Um, but yeah, he would tell me about that game. I would tell him about Halo because that's when I was getting into it. Um, he'd like run around the basketball court or whatever during the graded runs or whatever and just talk about
Oh, those
video
are the
games.
worst.
Um, things like that. And so like, but yeah, Rainbow Six Siege, that's another one of those games that's, kind of a little more of a tactical shooter and stuff. But the thing is, you don't have to be good at the game to have a good time, right? Like, because
Yeah.
with my roommates and stuff, like a few of them just don't really play video games, you know. And so it's like you can't expect them to be god tier Black Ops 2 players, you know. And
Mhm.
I'm not a god tier Black Ops 2 player, but I feel like at least among our friend group, like I've played Black Ops 2 so much with, you, Brayden and Andrew, or you, Logan and Andrew. And I think that we have our strategy in our friend group, because it's like I was playing, the other day I was with Logan and one of our roommates, and Logan and I were like, all right, I'm going box. You get the window, I'll get this left side. And we was like, we have like we know what we want to do or whatever, but then we had to like slow down and like walk our roommate through what we were doing. Um, and so like playing with Andrew and stuff like on Sea of Thieves, it's like we all know like what needs to be done. We all know where we need to go. Same
It's
with
all
Black
natural.
Ops. Yeah, and we have a good time like talking to each other. Like that's one of the things one of our roommates was saying because I was Logan was telling me about something his dad was talking about or whatever, like a show or no. Um, he was like, my dad was asking me. what anime I should watch because Braden's dad was talking to him about shows, and and he was like, I told him not to watch Neon Genesis, and I was like, oh, what do you mean? Why'd you tell him not to watch it?
It's
That
fair.
sort of thing. And then our other man was like, man, what the heck? We're sweating over here. We're struggling so bad, and Logan and Bjorn over here talking about TV shows. You know?
Really? Your roommate
Mhm.
was struggling to keep up with you guys?
Yeah. So, um, yeah, that's what I really like about like our friend group and playing games is it's not about winning and stuff. It's about having a good time.
Well, if you're bad, honestly, I just find if you're terrible, I find more joy in it because I think it's hilarious.
Are you calling Andrew terrible at the game?
No, I'm just saying, like, I would find more joy if, like, all of you guys were like absolute trash, like dog water, like terrible potatoes, because it would be so much
Terrible
fun just to
potatoes?
see you guys trying to kill each other.
That would be kind of fun.
Like me and my brother, we used to do like Fortnite creative mode with all
Hmm.
our buddies, and most of
Hmm.
our other buddies were like trash, terrible. It'd be so
Hmm.
funny watching them try to kill each other, and then we just like go in and like one of us would go in and wipe four of them out easy.
Hmm.
But that
Yeah.
doesn't happen here. I can't take two people that easy.
Hmm. Yeah, dude, we gotta like it's so hard because Halo's in such a bad spot right now. But um like I I don't know. I love Halo like so much. And I just think like I just wanted to bring other people in. I'm like, I want to play
You want to
and
get followers?
I want to get followers. I want to get clout and money. I want to
No,
become
no,
famous.
more followers of Halo.
Yeah,
Like
no, yeah.
convert your friends.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like with anything that you enjoy. You want to bring your friends in like talking with Andrew or whatever about his new drum set or he's like, let's start a band. And like I've never been in a band. Like I can play, read music and stuff like that, but I've never been in a band.
You
Um
play the flute mean though. You're mean with the
yeah, dude.
flute.
I get on that pipe and I just go wild.
Sometimes I think you're a native. You're so good
Cut
at it.
that. I'm gonna cut that part out.
No, no, don't cut it out.
Oh, jeez.
The world needs to see.
No, I have no ability to play the flute. Let it be known.
Well,
Um,
neither do I, baby.
yeah, no, but yeah, you want to bring people in and enjoy the things that you enjoy, right? And it's kind of rough when they like don't want to try
They don't
it, you
they
know?
don't find it interesting.
Yeah, yeah, they don't find it interesting, and I think like this is one of the things I kind of feel bad about looking back. But in high school, like Logan, he because me and Sam, like it's interesting how our friend dynamic has grown.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you and I talk almost every day at this
Back
point, even
then,
if it is, yeah,
we
you and
never
I,
talked basically.
yeah, it was like I only talked with you when Logan, Andrew, and Sam were there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and now it's grown where it's you and I do a lot of like one-on-one stuff, and
We do
then
podcasts mostly by ourselves.
we do podcasts by ourselves. Yeah, the Snap Streak, we're at what like 165.
Oh, are we actually? Damn.
We're pretty high.
165, girl.
I was
At it.
right.
You were right. You were right.
Let's go. 200 more days till
I
we
think that's
hit the
worth
year
a
mark.
subscription.
That's right.
That sounded
Everybody who
weird.
saw that,
Yeah,
everybody who saw that, subscribe.
subscribe, please.
Easy.
Please.
But no, jeez. No, but like that's how the friend group started. It was like me and Logan, and then Sam because he
Mhm.
was attached to Logan, and then I was attached to Andrew, and then he came in.
Mhm.
Nobody knows how you got in. I've tried
I think
asking
it's
Andrew and
I think
Logan.
it's Logan and Andrew. I don't know.
I don't know how you got into our friend group because
So do
Logan
I.
at one point said like I hated Braden.
And
You
I get so confused by that because I thought he loved me.
know? he kept his inside thoughts inside for sure.
I honestly don't even remember how because I was good friends with Andrew ninth grade.
Hmm.
And then I remember talking to Logan a little bit, like soft.
Well, because
I
you
don't,
were in the same neighborhood as
yeah,
Logan.
I remember I remember talking to Logan a lot in junior high too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. That's a great question. It's a modern marvel.
that's right. What was I talking about before we went on the like how our snap streak? What got us?
Friendships. How me and you never talked.
Yes, but before that, like, why did I bring that part up?
Eh,
Mm,
eh,
were we still
eh.
talking about like having people try things that you enjoy?
Oh, yes, yes. Something with Logan, you and Sam, and you getting Logan to
Oh,
join in.
yes. Okay. So, um, especially in high school, when it wasn't all of us and Fabio,
Ew.
um, a weird era of the group. Um, when it wasn't all of us together, it was me, Logan, and Sam. I think almost every weekend of high school, I was at Logan's house with Sam, and we would watch movies a bunch. And um, this is one of the things that I feel kind of bad about because Logan, we'd like, oh, what movie do you want to watch? That sort of thing. And Logan was like, oh, we should watch Swing Kids. It's a movie about teenagers growing up
In World
inside
War
of
II, right?
Nazi Germany, and so they were kind of like standing up to Nazism and stuff like that. And they were dancers and stuff. I still haven't seen the movie, but Logan would be like, "Hey, you guys want to watch this?" And me and Sam would be like, "No, let's not watch that."
I think I remember that. That and
Mhm.
Breakfast Club and Over the Garden Wall.
I did watch Over the Garden Wall, and I did watch Breakfast Club.
I watched Breakfast Club. That I think we watched that in
St. George.
yeah, that was a good movie. I like
Yeah,
that
I
movie.
enjoyed it. Yeah, Logan has good taste in movies. Um, but Swing Kids, like it became an inside joke with me and Sam. Whenever Swing Kids come up, we're like, no, we're not gonna watch that. What kind of lameo watches Swing Kids
That
or
probably pissed
whatever?
him off.
Yeah, I like I think later I kind of found out I was like, oh man, I think he thought that we were like, I don't know. I think he just got annoyed by it more than anything. It was like, I try suggesting movies. I try to like, this is a good movie that I think you guys will enjoy.
Mhm.
But Sam and I were like, no.
And then
So,
you guys just watch Sphere instead, or whatever the hell it's called.
oh, Sphere.
I wasn't
Yeah,
there for that. Still want to see
no,
that.
we watched it at Andrew's house. We need to. I think that would be a good movie to watch when Logan and I are back down there.
But Andrew will be gone.
No, he doesn't leave for a little bit.
Oh, when do you guys get back?
I don't know, like a month or so.
That's soon.
Kind of soon. Anyways, we could do another in-person podcast episode
Oh,
in a month.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
In my room,
Yep.
on my bed,
Sure.
mega bed.
Sure, Brayden. If
No,
that's what will make you happy,
no, it's too small. Not mega bed.
we could make him fit.
Oh,
Anyways,
anywho,
changing subject to something else. I don't know.
uh, oh, uh,
Donald Trump AI voice.
um, how do we think Donald Trump's going to react to the griefing done by Obama, Biden, and Ben Shapiro to his Minecraft house?
I think it's going to be very obvious. He's a very incendiary
Yeah,
personality. I think he's going to react poorly, but he's going to react assertively, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Based on his past, tactics, political tactics, I think that's a safe bet. I think that's
You
safe to assume.
do you think he'll use the big red button?
No, I think he will refrain from using the big red button, but he's definitely going to put a lot of pressure on financially and economically onto the three other factions inside the
Yes,
Minecraft world.
yes.
Probably embargoes on the neighboring villages. Um, tariffs. and such as he's done with China. So tensions are gonna tension. Dang it, I was trying to hold on to that.
Tensions are
Anyway,
going to skyrocket.
yeah, believe me, Biden, you can never build a house as good as mine. Trust me. You
That
over
is
here
scary.
using wood planks. I'm over here using stone. I'm cutting stone.
There's always that one Minecraft player. I don't use wood because it'll burn. Idiot.
That's me, dude. Dude, when we had that Minecraft realm or whatever that Andrew bought, um, bro, I spent hours and hours and hours just mining stone, throwing them in my furnaces. I had so many of those, dude.
Dude, I think it's still up.
Is it really?
I think it's still Andrew's been paying what is it, $10 a month? And we've had it for like a year and a
He's
half
been paying.
and only put
Oh
in
no.
twice, like for 2 months.
Oh
That's
my
pretty bad.
gosh. We should jump back into Minecraft. I think
Dude, seriously
every
though.
every human man has like 2 month stints where they're just like obsessed with Minecraft. It's like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 months in between, but like every few months. I don't know if you're a true masculine man if you don't go back to Minecraft every once in a while.
Agreed. Agreed. Unfortunately, agreed.
Hmm.
I think we should though.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never beaten the game. Never.
You've never been the Ender Dragon?
I mean, I've like gone through like creative mode and built the end portal or whatever,
Mm.
but I've never from start in survival like built another portal and got to the end and killed the dragon.
Mm. Yeah, we might have to fix that.
And we got so freaking close. Okay, we got so close. We killed the wither,
Yeah,
dude. We killed the wither. That was badass.
that was pretty sick. Did we stream that or did we just play it? I think we just played it.
We just played it. We should have streamed that. That was, dude. That was
Was that
epic.
before or after we started streaming though?
That was before, I think.
Yeah, it might have been.
That was some good footage. That was honestly so much fun. We built the sand fortress around it, and then we
Yeah, the sand
spawned it
fort
in,
didn't do anything. It just got out right away.
and then everyone died, and I just rode away from my horse.
Yeah. No, that was a good time. We gotta hop back on that. It's kind of sad though, because like I got um like Java or whatever on my computer, and I've got it with the modded graphics and stuff, like ray tracing and stuff.
Mhm.
And um like it's so pretty. Minecraft is such a pretty game with those mods. And then going back to like,
Normal is like,
normal
ooh,
version, it's like
cringe.
kind of flat. I don't know. It's still pretty fun though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't it all multiplayer if all of us have a PC?
Yeah, I mean joining servers, that's what you and I did.
I guess we just have to create our own server.
Those can be kind of expensive. Minecraft servers are
Ooh.
pricey, I think.
Never mind
They're
then. I
they're
guess we
less
should.
expensive than Realms.
Oh, so they're not that expensive then.
Or no, Realms are less expensive than
Servers.
servers. Yeah.
Well, I guess it is just Java or Bedrock then.
Hmm. Yeah.
What is the switch for that? Is that Bedrock or is that its own thing?
What kind of version does the Switch use of Minecraft?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
probably Bedrock. Yeah. The same one that's on the Xbox is what I would assume.
So I think we should say this. No, we can't. We can't do that. Never mind.
Say what? Hmm?
Fine. Fine. You asked for it. Who is the hottest Apex legend?
Oh, are we serious? Do I have to say?
100% serious, baby.
Hmm. I won't say what I say, but I know a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are saying it. But Loba, anyway. No. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people like Loba. A lot of people like Watson, but I don't know. I'm undecided.
Really? So top three then.
Uh, Loba, Watson, Wraith.
Is that in order?
Is that in order? I'm not sure.
I'm
Interchangeable.
I'm glad you included Wraith because Wraith without her eyes being messed up is
Oh.
is 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 nice. It's
Good
pleasing.
save. Good
Pleasing to the
save. Good
eyes.
job.
She she she's
Jeez.
she's been my day one.
Now, if you're struggling, Braden, being down bad for Apex characters, don't play Atomic Heart, that new Russian video game.
Oh,
Oh,
Russian.
yeah, it is Russian.
Okay. Atomic Heart.
Definitely
Twins.
don't. I was gonna say don't look up the twins.
Oh
Don't
my
do it.
gosh. No, no, no. That's like, you know how the line goes down on like Google search and it gives you recommended searches? It goes Atomic Heart Twins, Atomic Heart Twin Robots, Atomic Heart
Oh no.
Robots, Atomic Heart Racist Cartoon, Atomic Heart Twin Fan Art.
Oh geez.
Oh
Dude, people
man.
are so down bad. Like I'm sure you're seeing pictures right now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing sexual about the game. I mean,
No, no, there's nothing sexual about the game or whatever, but
oh,
a lot of
oh,
people are down bad for the you okay, you weren't seeing the pictures. Now you are seeing the pictures.
yeah, I can understand how people are, but they don't have a face. It's
I
just
guess they don't need one.
it's just nothing but gray. It's like a robot.
That's what they are. So sounds about right.
I'd rather prefer my girl or my friend Wraith.
Sure. Oh my gosh.
My woman of choice
There's
for Apex.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because she's the most tactical, right? The most useful.
What about Horizon, bro? You don't think Horizon's cute?
Doesn't really click for me. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. I think she's like 40 anyways,
Cringe.
but she's a great mom. By the way, look at this featuring. They
I'm
put the
gonna time
hole in
I'm
the
gonna
wrong spot.
timestamp this. Jeez.
Isn't that
Are you
cool?
that's pretty awesome, Braden.
I've been saving to eat this, but now that I already showed everyone, I can spread out my gum and I can partake of it. Scale 1 to 10, audience. How good do you think this is going to be? I'm kind of betting a solid 9. It seems like there is more volume to this peach ring than an average peach ring. I
That's
don't
good
have another
reasoning.
one to compare, but it just
Everybody
oh,
drop a comment. Drop a comment. Rate this peach ring 1 out of 10.
kind of scared to eat it on camera. I don't
Look,
want it
I'm
to
looking at
look
you
sexual.
guys, Blake, Jackson, everybody.
I don't want to eat it.
No, no, you got to duplicate the hole on the other side with your teeth. You got to be careful though.
Wait, wait, what?
You gotta how it's got the little like divot in it or whatever.
Oh
You
yeah,
gotta mirror it. You gotta mirror it on the other side.
like this.
No, not at all. Sure. Well, okay.
That
How
is
does it
pleasing.
taste? It's pleasing, you say.
Bit
Give us a
chewy.
rating. Give it that they're supposed to be chewy.
I had a nightmare that I was chewing on some gum and a tooth fell out, and I was like, "Why is my gum chewy or crunchy?" And I pulled my gum out, and there was just a full-on molar in there, like the whole root and everything. So I'm kind of scared to eat chewy things right now. So it'd be more enjoyable if I didn't have that dream.
So rate it with the dream, like taking into account your dream.
Oh, 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. What about without the dream?
8.
That doubles it. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it doubles it, baby.
Double or nothing.
I'm all in.
I'm doubling down.
I'm
I will
folding.
say, speaking of that, I made $1 the other day
Come
from
again?
playing blackjack.
No shit. You're playing
Yeah,
blackjack? Where at?
just with my roommates. One
Oh,
of them has a bunch of chips, and they were like, "All right, $5 buy-in," and I was like, "I don't have $5." They're like, "Okay, you could do a $2 buy-in. How about that?" I made $1. So
So you're left with $3 then.
yep, I left with $1 more than I had in my pocket.
That's pretty impressive. I like blackjack. Blackjack's fun. Never been to an
Blackjack
actual
is fun.
casino and played it though.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think I'll ever go to the casino. Not Doesn't really tickle my fancy, as one might say.
I would say you have to try it because it's like when I go visit Blake and stuff, we go up to the casino. They have a small casino next to their house,
Hmm.
and I just bring 20 bucks out each time, and I
Hmm.
play Keno, and
Hmm.
sometimes I get up to 35 bucks. It's kind of fun. It's fun. It's fun. But the key
Yeah, I
is
can see that.
not to get carried away and only spend what you take.
Hmm. Yeah,
Self-control, baby.
yeah. I mean, that's how I was playing it. I'm sure like more experienced like gamblers are gonna be like, look at these losers.
Mhm.
But I was um, like I bought in with $2, and I got lower than $2. But once I got to $2, I set that aside, and then I only used excess, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And then I played and played and played until um I got to $3. And then once I got to $3, and I was like, okay, if I win, then I'll, play again with the money that I have. Or the second I lose, I'll just cash out.
Wise choice. Wise choice. But I mean, if you do lose, it's like you only lose like $2 you bet or 20
Hmm.
bucks. I mean, 20 bucks sounds like a lot, but like, you know what I mean? Like 20 bucks is like, if you lose 20 bucks, it's like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how I was. It's like, I mean, I'm a poor college student, right?
Mhm.
So I don't have much expendable income, if any. Um, but it's like if I do lose it all, like it is only $2. But at the same time, that's how they get you. It's like, oh, it's only $20. Or but then it's like it's only $20 the first time, it's only $20 the second time, only $20 the third time,
Mhm.
and pretty soon you spent hundreds of dollars and stuff.
Mhm.
Like even with like YouTube Premium, I use YouTube so much that I think it's worth it. Um, like I couldn't imagine like having to watch two ads for every YouTube
Oh,
video. Dude, that would probably deter me, honestly, and like help, get me away from a YouTube addiction. But at the same time, it's like that would suck. But it's like what, $12 a month or
I don't.
whatever.
Yeah, I did the same thing as you. I got it. I didn't care how much it cost as long as it was under 20. I was like, you know what?
Hmm.
I need the download feature of it because it's so
Hmm.
nice. So I
Yeah,
just didn't give a shit.
yeah. I use download all the time, and so yeah, it's like, you know it's only $12 or only $10 or however much, but it's like it's almost been a year or whatever. So that's
Hundred
$120 a year spent on YouTube, you know?
adds
So
up.
yeah, it does add up for sure.
So how are we going to save money then? We're going to start a side business.
This YouTube channel,
Oh,
everybody, we just need people to subscribe. It's
yeah,
that
guys,
easy.
come on. We even if we just got a couple pennies a month, that adds up eventually
Yes, a couple pennies a month.
to donate to Bjorn and Logan to their great adventure.
Logan's got more money than I do, that's for sure.
Okay. 10. Sorry, Logan, you're X'd out. Just Bjorn.
You make too much money. Please, everybody, please just donate to me. I have no money.
That's the thing that pissed me off about. Well, it's totally different because I went to a technical college, but I
Mm.
couldn't get a I couldn't get any like scholarships in any of
Mm.
the places because my dad he makes a decent amount. So I
Mm.
couldn't like all of them are like, nope, can't give you any. I'm like, my dad's not paid for my college. Like
Yeah.
I'm paying for it. Why aren't you helping me? Drove me
Mm.
nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely sketchy, especially with like loans and stuff. That's
Mhm.
super scary. I don't want to be in debt for my entire life. Um, so
20
The
years.
system, it's broken.
I mean, think of
No.
how like gross and sketchy it is that doctors like by the time they get their degree, I'm just throwing a number at my ass. I don't actually know the number, but I heard like sometimes 300,000 in debt.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Like think about like when interest rates go up, like holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane. I mean, I've got a couple uncles that are doctors and stuff, and they've been in it long enough that they're not in debt anymore. And they're like, they've got nice houses. One of them's living in California in is in what is probably over $1 million home. Um,
Damn.
well, it definitely over $1 million home. Um, and so it's like you just have to stick with it. But it's like brutal from what I've heard. Like the first like probably well all of school and then like the first 5 years of them working, I've heard is just garbage.
I'd imagine I'd hate to be a doctor.
Yeah, yeah. That's like I understand why they get paid as much as they do.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think that's one of those professions where it's like it makes sense. Like
Mm-hmm.
being a politician, I don't think it takes that much work to
And
be a
you're making
politician.
700,000 a year, 1 million a year. Holy shit.
Yeah, from like deals and donations,
Charity. I looked at some
book deals.
I look at some stats about charity, and charities are kind of scary.
They are. I had to write a paper on effective charities, and there's a website. I think it's called GuideStar, and they rate charities based on the transparency of their financials.
Mm-hmm.
They have a ton of other information, but they go through a bunch of them, and um, like there's one like the Against Malaria Foundation or whatever. It's like platinum. It's the top rating. They're like completely transparent. Um, OUR, Operation Underground Railroad. You know that one?
Think so.
They they rescue people from human trafficking, and it's based in Salt Lake City. Um, they have like a silver rating, so they're not very high on the transparency list. But I don't know. Yeah,
Like I heard
they're
only
like
25, like a lot of companies, only 25% of all the money goes to the actual charity,
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um,
which is understandable because you have to have people working on it. You know what I mean? But
yeah, and that's one of the things we had to discuss. And like our professor was like, "Oh yeah, don't talk about or don't use churches as your charities because churches do charitable things, but they're a church first, right? They've got to build church buildings, they've got to pay their clergy, they've got to pay, you know, all those people. And so by the time if you donate $1, like maybe 20 of that is going to go to the charity, like the cause that you were
mm,
donating for.
mm,
So I don't know.
kind of a scary thing, huh?
We should make a charity and then we should just take all the donations for ourselves and run away with the money.
Run away to Mexico or some shit.
Yeah, some like tax exempt state where they don't really care.
That's a good
Switzerland.
idea.
We should run away to Switzerland with all of our YouTube money.
Imagine how terrible if that actually did happen. And like people are watching this stream, like, oh, they planned it, you bastards.
They planned it on February 26, 2023 at 7:59 p.m. That would be pretty funny.
Well, we're not gonna do it, guys. We may make a
Yeah.
GoFundMe, but we never do a charity.
Dude, I wanna make a GoFundMe and then just but put on the GoFundMe just like I'm a poor college student and I'm just flat out just asking for free money.
Help help Andrew get a gaming PC so he can kick our asses.
Help him so he doesn't have to play on his phone anymore.
Mobile gaming sucks.
Yeah.
All
Full
the do
gaming garbage.
all the donators know what we mean.
Yep. No, I need the money, guys. I
I
just got
mean,
to buy more gear. Got to buy more. I got to buy my pre-workout. I don't have the funds.
pre-workout's expensive.
Yeah, dude, it is expensive.
I don't
Yeah,
take it, but I could tell it is.
yeah, like I'm gonna take a break from pre-workout for like the next week or two. I'm gonna try to avoid caffeine as much as I can. I only drink it like maybe like twice a week tops, as it stands right now. Um, but I'm gonna go a week or two, and then I'm gonna buy some of that Gorilla Mode where it plays more Date Sky and try that pre-workout out. It's like $50 for 40 servings or something like that.
I want to try their sample stuff.
Yeah, me too. But it's sold out. I like that shaker
Still,
cup. Hmm. Yeah, I don't even know if they're you know, selling it anywhere. Who knows?
still, still sold out.
Oh, so sad. I gotta go monkey mode, bro.
I've been watching that for like about like probably a month. Whenever you sent it, I think that was a couple weeks ago.
Hmm.
That drives me nuts. It's still sold out. And I
Yeah,
wish there was a notify me when it's available.
yeah, that would be pretty useful. I think we're gonna try. I don't know what flavor I'm gonna buy. I was
Tiger's
looking at the.
blood.
I've heard that one's kind of mid, honestly, like the
Really?
flavor. Yeah, I want to try the volcano flavor. I don't know what it's called, but it's like volcano something. Um, so I don't know if any of our loyal viewers, any of our many subscribers have any tips on what Gorilla Mode flavor to buy.
Mm.
Comment, please, please. We
Oh,
need engagement.
speaking of gorilla mode, I heard gorilla mode has
Hmm.
a chemical in there, which it's not bad because a lot of pre-workouts have this, but has a whatever chemical ingredient in there that makes you fail a methamphetamine drug test.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's true.
That'd be
I don't know if it's
interesting.
true, but I heard that rumor.
Hmm. I'll have to look at it.
I just wouldn't that be hilarious? Like you get a job and you're working and they know you as like a religious
Hmm.
man and like
Hmm.
they drug test you and they come back it's just like meth and they're like, what
They're
the
like,
what?
oh, no, he's
He's
not
a
who he
meth
says he
head?
was.
He ain't religious. Maybe religious to the meth.
Yep, religious to the meth. Write that down.
Oh, we never texted Andrew.
Oh shoot,
Okay.
his date's gonna fail because he doesn't know how to talk to women.
Okay.
We
Let me
failed him. We failed him as men and
no,
brothers.
no. Remember his date starts at 8. It's 8:02. We
Oh
have
shoot.
time. We have
All
time.
right.
Okay. Brainstorm. Okay. Andrew
Okay.
Hubert.
Okay. Text him this. Text him this. Say, um, hey babe, if jeez. No, he's got to be like this. He's got to be, hey, you and I could be the twins from Atomic Heart together.
Oh,
Or, um, hey babe, you should invest in the rare fish market. Also, I'm a rare fish. See, I'm just dropping bangers left and right.
hey. Okay. Say, hey, you and I could be the twins from Atomic Heart.
That's awful. That's the most terrible thing I've heard.
Where you be
Send it.
the. I already sent it. It's done. The damage
Oh,
is done.
say you should invest in the exotic fish market. By the way, I'm an exotic fish. I'm trying to think of like other like terrible, like cringy ones. What's your opinion on the current state of the Halo franchise?
Why are we more depressed now than we have ever been? Why is happiness not the same as it used to be?
Why am I always hungry for goldfish?
Dude, that's funny you say that. really weird to say this, but you remember my cat, Mr. Kitty, Alfie, the white one?
Yeah.
His favorite snack in the world. He had three.
Hmm.
Okay, I forgot the other one. So I am terrible. I'm sorry, Alfie, but the two, um, cantaloupe. Oh no, I remember the third. This is tiered from least to favorite.
Okay.
I mean, all of them are his favorites, but
I
so
get what you mean.
cantaloupe, pumpkins. He loved pumpkins, eating them. And the
Mm.
third was goldfish.
Dude, I don't blame him.
Dude, he would go in the cabinet and like jump up there and grab a bag down or a box and eat it.
That's what you do with goldfish. You eat them.
I know. He would eat them. He would eat all of them. He was a menace to society.
That's awesome.
He was like
I
a
have more
dog.
respect for your cat now.
He ate Takis, bro.
You fed him Takis?
I didn't feed him Takis. Okay, I left the bag there and I went to go pee and I came back and one Taki was half eaten on the floor. I was like, "What the hell, bro? How you feeling? Are you high as shit?"
You pick him up, you're like, Alfie, wake up.
Alfie,
Get,
it was
step out of it.
get out, wake up! No,
You're like slapping him, shaking him around.
come on, Mr. Kitty, fight! Don't die on me!
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Like I get some like milk and I just pour it all over him. I don't even pour it in his mouth. I just pour it all over him.
Yeah, just dunk him.
Um. Oh, I got a dating one for Andrew. Will you be the kid to my pit bull?
That's a good one. You should send that. Will you be the kid to my pit bull? Jeez. That's almost as bad as what I said in the forest.
Uh-oh, what did you say?
No, remember? It was like Rome wasn't built in a day, but if they
Oh
gave you two,
yes.
you couldn't even start.
I didn't even know what to say to that. I didn't think about it. I was like, what?
I didn't think it through. I'm gonna be honest.
I'll be honest, I do that a lot. Sometimes I just spew out my mouth like vomit, throw up words, and just
Yep,
whatever formulates. All right.
that's right.
So we said, um, say, that's what I said. Hey, you and I could be the twins from Atomic Heart. You should invest in the exotic fish market. I'm in the exotic fish market.
Oh, you
That,
ruined it. You ruined it.
oh, I'm a exotic fish. Oh, damn it. It's too late.
It's too late. The ship has sailed. We missed
Will
the
you
window.
be the kid to my pit bull? Eh. Imagine if like Andrew's just driving in his car, play shows up a message, and then he accidentally taps it and reads it, and it just says, "Will you be the kid to my pit bull?"
Will you? Would you be a parked car? Never mind. That one wasn't gonna work out.
And I be the Asian driver.
Would you be the mailbox to my Asian person driving? I don't know.
I don't know. That doesn't sound smooth, but I
Let's see.
get the punchline.
Are you a mailbox because I'm an Asian driver and I want to run you over?
That's good.
Yeah, write that down, guys. Hurry.
Are you a mailbox?
Because I'm an Asian driver. I like how he's going to be having like a normal conversation with this girl, and we're sending him like these weird pickup lines.
Yeah, hopefully he accidentally reads one of them and she just laughs and she thinks it's funny. But
Yep.
I doubt it. I think most people in the world would read the comments that we said and just be utterly disgusted and think, what the hell is wrong with us?
Yep, that's what I would think. Let's be fair.
It's fair.
Let me be clear.
I had no sexual relations with that woman. Is that right?
That's right. Yep, that sounds about right. Well, it's been about an hour and a half. You want
That's a
to
good timing.
close this out? You want to close this out, Braden?
Well, thank you so much our dear followers and listeners and watchers. We enjoy making this for you, our beautiful people.
I
So
don't.
have a good one. Have a good night. We love you. Goodbye, America.
Say something else. Hurry.
Ah!